Would you agree that it's clearly Stormblood, then Heavensward, Endwalker, A Realm Reborn, and then the Shadowbringers trailer? If not, then me and my boys will fight you. Well, that was easy. But why? Why that order? And why no Dawn Trail or the 1.0 trailer? This list doesn't include Dawn Trail because it's not out yet. And as for the 1.0 trailer, it's because the game was reset so hard, we don't even talk about it anymore. The stories, the places, nothing. I'm ranking these trailers based on emotion, how giddy my sons and I got watching it. Rememberability. Is that even a word? How much of the trailer was memorable to us with parts we still talk about to this day? And hypeness. Did we feel pumped for what was coming with that expansion? Okay, let's go. Number 5, Stormblood. Well, I already pissed off a bunch of you already. Now, being released on February 18th, 2017, it felt like 2 trailers put into one. The first part in the region of Alamigo, and the second part all over the continent of Othard. And it's because it's 2 parts, it didn't feel continuous from beginning to end, or give us a story of what's happening. We did get to see what was to come, but the trailer had no emotional pull. It just looked awesome. They also didn't hint at one of the best villains in the game, Xenos. Though, to be fair, they don't hint at any of the true baddies in these trailers. The best line in this trailer has to go to the grunt from the Garlean soldier. And the grunt did lead to one of the coolest scenes in this trailer, the intro to the samurai job. But there was no tug at the heart, not much to buy in. Just neat locations like Rolger's Reach, the Palace of Lost Souls, and Kugani City. Its music was pretty good though, so no fault there. So emotionally, this trailer gets a meh. No giddiness from the boys. And as for rememberability, it gets a nice. I do love that samurai slice. And for hypeness, it gets an okay. We didn't have buy-in on any of what was happening. Number 4, Heavensward. If I didn't tick off some of you before, I'm sure some of you are now. Let me explain. Released on April 11th, 2015, this trailer had more of a story to it than the Stormblood one. I love the way that it tied into 2.0 and the patches. It gave you an understanding of where we were going, who we were fighting, and a better sense of the continuation from A Realm Reborn. You feel a lot more here too. It really tugs at the heartstrings. From the beautiful music, the snowy mountain, the cinematics of the events in 2.0's finale, and the way it introduced dragons. You can also feel the weight of the upcoming battles and the grandness of the city of Ishgard. Dang, that place is awesome. Emotionally, this trailer gets a nice. You feel things. I heard a few, dang, that's hype, leaving me and my boys a little giddy. Rememberability? That's an okay. Remember, this is about the trailer, not the game expansion itself. One of the most memorable parts has to be Sid flying the Enterprise, and then there's the Dragoons launching to take on the dragons. What a scene. The music helps in its rememberability though. Dang, Soken, another home run. Hypeness, you definitely got excited to continue the story. And as for dragons, come on, dragons! It gets a what? Number 3, Endwalker. Even though it's the latest trailer, and it's great, it shows how tremendous some of the previous trailers have been. Released on May 14th, 2021, this trailer was not just the culmination of 10 years of games, so the excitement was high, but also it was at the center of a perfect storm of real-life events that took this trailer and interest in the game to the next level. The Final Fantasy XIV Hydaelyn story ending, oddly World of Warcraft players fed up with their own game, and a world pandemic that gave people the stay-at-home ability and play all day long. This is important, and I'll get to it soon. And the way Soken's music built up as the trailer went along made for some emotional highs. We're instantly taken into a story with our lovable and familiar characters, narrated by Emmett Selk, with voice actors taking their place, speaking from our favorite characters with memorable lines and incredible circumstances, the story of the end of the world. Emotionally, it's a what? This trailer had a lot of good moments, but it didn't take it over the edge to epic. It's like eating a great taco, amazing in every way, but missing the cheese. So close. It was so focused on what was coming that it didn't thread the needle of what came before it. Even still, me and my boys were truly giddy. Rememberability. It had some great moments like flying through Charlene and Estanian's entrance into the fray on the back of a dragon. The rest was awesome but came in so fast and furious, it's a blur to remember and recount to someone wondering what the trailer was about. Thus, it gets a nice. As for hypeness, this game was already riding a wave of hype that the games industry had never seen, riding that perfect storm I mentioned before. There's no other rating I can give it but epic. Period. The best musical moment? The reveal of Charlene. What a voice. Great lyrics. It definitely hit the spot. Number 2, A Realm Reborn. Rising from the ashes of 1.0, this trailer was absolutely exceptional. From where it came from to where it was going, the game at the time was as good as dead. And it was this trailer, which was released to people that stayed till the 1.0 servers were shut down in 2012, that gave players hope that the game would rise again. The trailer, starting with an all-male choir resonating the deep tenors of a song that is still considered the theme of Final Fantasy XIV. You feel the anticipation of what was about to happen. A battlefield scene that was epic was just a skirmish to the greater battle that was about to begin. The Garlean army that was being faced was not the true threat to the Eorzean alliance. Locked away within the lesser moon of Dalamud and breaking free, the primal, Bahamut. And it was moments like this, his release from captivity and the destruction that he would bring, that placed this above the other trailers on this list so far. And in the end, this trailer did something that almost every game, movie, and book is still afraid to do. Let the bad guys win and the heroes lose. Absolutely incredible. Emotionally, this trailer hit an epic because of not just the story, but the way it showed the demise of the world, 1.0, and the hope of a realm reborn in a new world, 2.0. For those that were there when this happened live, it must have been a true emotional roller coaster. Me and my boys were super giddy. If you were there at the beginning, I'd love to hear about it. Tell me below. Rememberability. It's an easy epic with its battle against the Garlean Empire and its visuals of Bahamut wreaking destruction. This was better than most movies. As for hypeness, it really didn't touch on what was to come, but focused on so much of what was happening and what has happened. Very little was revealed on the 2.0 story. And though it hits a nice rating, your general hypeness was more about the great trailer than the upcoming game. Let me explain. The trailer was a standalone mini-film with memorable characters, beautiful and awe-inspiring vistas, and a battle that felt weighty. But the anticipation for 2.0 was more the excitement from outside the trailer, with people like yoshi-p explaining what they were going to do, his ideas and promises, well, that weren't in this trailer. The best musical moment goes to when Bahamut breaks free a second time from Louis Sua's magical barriers. Susan Calloway belted out a real banger. Number 1, Shadowbringers. No words can do justice to the perfection of this trailer and all that it brings. Not just for those that have been on the ride for over 9 years when this came out in 2019, but also for people like me, that knew nothing about Final Fantasy XIV until we saw this trailer, this masterpiece. With its incredible music, its vibrant locations, its captivating story arc, as well as its callbacks to old fans and stunning visuals for new ones, this trailer isn't just the best trailer that Final Fantasy has, but it's truly the best video game trailer ever made. Period. Blending Soken's music with actors reprising their characters, cataclysmic scenes, and a roller coaster of anticipation with emotion being flung around. You don't even have to know what's going on in the story to feel drawn in. And when you do find out what's going on, it hits like a freight train. This trailer is an emotional triumph, with every scene of it being memorable and creating such a fervent hype that this trailer may have been the most important catalyst for Final Fantasy XIV's explosive growth during the 2021 release. The best line? A mix between the lyrics and the Crystal Exile. pure perfection. The best visual moment? A toss-up between attacking the Sin Eaters at Dragoon and posing as the Dark Knight at the end. Ooh, both give me chills. What was your favorite moment? Tell me below. Emotion. Epic. When I first watched this trailer, I knew nothing, and yet it made me feel like I needed to be this hero. I wanted to fight the battle and have these other warriors at my side. And when I got to know each of these amazing characters, as well as what was happening in each scene, it just felt even more impactful. Me and my boys jumped around super giddy. Rememberability. Epic. I can remember each part of this trailer. Fighting Xenos at the start, the flashbacks to previous expansions, the Sin Eater's entrance, each character's location and conflict, to ending with us looking awe-inspiring and overpowered, gazing towards the Crystal Tower with the sky on fire. Hypeness. Epic. It was the main reason I got into this game, and I got my sons into this game, and I got my wife into this game, spending hundreds, if not more, on subs, books, and merch. This trailer still gets me hyped to play the game to this day. Well done, Square Enix. Well done.